It's Madden NFL 24. And coming up, we'll see Puka Nacua. He's over 1,100 yards receiving so far and looking for more. It's the Cowboys and the Texans, next on Madden Football.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Dallas Cowboys. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility.
It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. This across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with the receiver?
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 96 yards, and a touchdown.
And even though it's a short week, running backs love when they're in a groove, and that's exactly where he is right now. He's hoping to feast a little bit more here on Thanksgiving.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as they'll take this up to the 38-yard line. But Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
At the 7-yard line.
Back to throw. Sheridan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting the loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. The numbers for him from a week ago, 22 carries, 54 yards.
And even though it's a short week, running backs love when they're in a groove, and that's exactly where he is right now. He's hoping to feast a little bit more here on Thanksgiving.
Now Murray. He finds his man, complete. That's Harper. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now 2nd and 3.
At the 41-yard line.
Murray now running left off the option. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Play fake. Murray. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray going to take off with it. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd down now, McNair works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Murray going to throw. That's caught at the 3. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. They'll try again. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you play on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Off the play fake. Sheridan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down the mound before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice game there. This one goes for 20.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Sheridan got his tight end. That's complete. It's Carr. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the Texans' 8-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
On 4th down, Sheridan able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown! From 4 yards out. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win. But we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they got a chance of coming out with the W.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. McNair, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. To throw is Murray. And his throw here is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as he gets it up past the 35. The Cowboys at 10-1 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on, put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
82 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And ultimately, this won't go for much, maybe a couple, but boy, he showed off that make-you-miss ability that certainly is in his arsenal. Second down and 8. Back to throw. Sheridan, pass complete there to Nakua.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up 1st downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
Now a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 22. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Operating from the gun. Sheridan. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Texans are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Off the option, here's Murray running left. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Murray now to throw. That is incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Here's Murray. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Sheridan going to be taken in here by Nakua. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. First down there and a pick up the 25. The catches for him just keep piling up in his career. He's now at 1,024, and that ties Isaac Bruce, the number that he had back in the day.
Yeah, part of the greatest show on turf. And remember, Isaac Bruce, Torrey Holt combined for nearly 2,000 catches in their careers. He might get to 2,000 himself with the numbers he's posting up there. Keeps himself in great shape. He might go for it.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. From the 46, here's the 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Sheridan. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, Sheridan. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Sheridan working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now a play fake here on first down. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may even turn into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. This taken in right around the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. And the Texans going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Murray now. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Harper. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Texans first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. A final shot before half from Murray. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Happy Thanksgiving again to everybody at home as we take a look ahead to what's coming up both later today and this weekend. Plenty to look forward to in that early window, one being a noontime start up in Green Bay. A big one for the Packers as they get set to take on the visiting New York Giants. Even more good matchups to check out in the late afternoon window. A 4 o'clock start up in Baltimore, where it'll be the Ravens taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. And then one more to highlight, Sunday Night Football, as the national audience will see a good one between the Seattle Seahawks and the Atlanta Falcons. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop.
Now the ball comes loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery. On 1st and 10, Sheridan. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
The throw over the middle, taken in. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Looking to throw. Sheridan. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And his kick is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So the fumble recovery had him set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Houston set to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
At the 20-yard line.
Here's Murray. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
So here are the Cowboys to take over. They're on the good side of this game right now with a lead, but they were on the bad side last week in that loss to Cincinnati, so now trying to make amends. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Sheridan. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Back to throw. Sheridan got his open man. It's Carr. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Carr. So the completion gets him just a yard. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll look to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Cowboys first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Sheridan. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
3rd down.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Cowboys are able to extend their lead. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complementary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Murray. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. To throw on second down. Sheridan looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And he's brought down. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a first down. Looking to throw. Sheridan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carr. A big play here for Dallas. And even 40 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have opened the lead up to 30.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Texans 7.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Heading out as the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a handoff up the middle. McNair to about the 48-yard line.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Well, this throw caught left side, and he's going to get this inside the 30. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. On play action, it's Murray out to his left. Fighting through, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Murray going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 24. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more.
26. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sheridan, wide open receiver, complete. And he will be taken down with a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. And they'll lead the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 133 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This is caught. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very solid gain of 27.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out comes Houston. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been